Marti Cifuentes is facing ongoing pressure on his position as Leicester City manager following their heavy midweek defeat to Southampton. The Foxes lost 3-0 when they visited St Mary's on Tuesday, in what came as a huge blow after hopes they had turned their season around following back-to-back wins. As I revealed on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, Leicester fear they could tumble even further down the championship table if their form continues to stutter, while there are growing calls from fans for the manager's dismissal. Further disappointing defeats like the one against Southampton could push the hierarchy at the King Power into making a decision as pressure continues to grow. Cifuentes' side face a visit from a resurgent Sheffield United in their next game, who have found top form with consecutive 3-0 wins, including a massive win against Sheffield Wednesday. Football Insider revealed on 7th of November that Leicester could sack Cifuentes if their results continue to disappoint in the wake of their draw with Middlesbrough. Wins against Norwich and Stoke since then had begun to ease their concerns, but a heavy defeat to Southampton saw questions asked once more. A decision is not expected imminently, given how tight the championship table is, and another couple of wins could ease the pressure once again. Speaking on the Inside Track podcast, I explained, obviously it eased the pressure on him in recent weeks when he got those back-to-back wins against Norwich and Stoke. That had eased the pressure on him, but again, it was another disappointing result against Southampton in midweek, which leaves Leicester 15th in the table. The thing is, they might be low down in the table, but the championship is so tight they're still just 3 points away from the playoff places. A couple of wins would soon have them back up there, but then again, a couple of defeats would have them tumbling down the table. Obviously, more defeats for Cifuentes will increase the pressure on him. Nobody expected this, Leicester sitting 15th at this stage of the season. I'm sure Cifuentes didn't, and the fans didn't either. If they suffer more big defeats like the one against Southampton, obviously then the club might have to make a decision on his long-term future. Leicester facing points deduction amid Cifuentes' pressure. Despite the on-field concerns and calls for Cifuentes to be dismissed, bigger concerns are growing given the club's difficult financial position behind the scenes. Leicester were charged in May with an alleged breach of the EFL's financial rules for 2023-24, the year they secured promotion back to the Premier League. Former Man City financial advisor Stefan Borson exclusively told Football Insider Leicester are likely to accept a PSR breach, but they may argue some of the numbers around it. This comes after Football Insider exclusively revealed that Leicester could face a 12-point deduction if they are found guilty at a hearing this week. Everton previously received 2 and 6-point penalties following 2 separate breaches, while Nottingham Forest were deducted 4 points.